iPhone 6 front-facing camera replacement guide. We'll need a triangular plastic pick, plastic prying tool, often referred to as a spudger, a proprietary Apple screwdriver called the pentalobe screwdriver, a Phillips head 00 screwdriver. All of these tools should come standard with your replacement kit. Go ahead and power down the iPhone. Make sure not to miss this step. Flip it over so you can see the charging port. There you'll see there are two pentalobe screws securing the screen to the frame. Go ahead and remove those with your pentalobe screwdriver. Once removed, we can go ahead and pry open the iPhone and access the internal parts. Go ahead and use your triangular pick to find a spot near the auxiliary cable to slide it in. Once you slide it in, go ahead and slide it across the crack, digging it slightly deeper in, but be very careful with your movements. You don't want to damage any internal parts. Once the pick is in about 1/4 of an inch, go ahead and slightly twist it from left to right to get that prying action. You want to crack open the lower half of the phone. Be careful because the top portion of the phone is connected with about 5 cables to the logic board. Okay, we're in. Now we need to remove the screen cable shield. The shield is secured with 5 Phillips head screws. Make sure to place them in the orientation in which you take them out because they are all different sizes. A quick note is to make sure to work away from the table edge, as if a screw drops, it won't fall off the table. A quick note, if these screws get mixed up, make sure that you remember that the one on the top right is the long one. With the shield removed, using the plastic prying tool, we can go ahead and disconnect the 4 ribbon cables that are securing the screen to the logic board. When prying these connections apart, make sure to go very slowly and gently, as you can damage the socket if you remove it too fast. Next, we'll need to remove the ear speaker and the front-facing camera and light sensor cable. Begin by removing the shield that's held in with 3 Phillips head screws. As you take out the screws, go ahead and put them in their respective positions. If you get them mixed up, just remember that the one in the top middle is the long one. You can go ahead and lift up and remove the shield. Something to note that in this example, the camera cable and the speaker have already been replaced, so they are not glued in. You will face a lot more resistance removing this cable on a fresh replacement. You can separate out the speaker by folding back the camera lens. Be very careful when you're prying the cable out. It should be relatively easy if you take your time. Here's a closer look so that you fully grasp the concept of the speaker aligning with the cable. Putting in the speaker at a slightly wrong angle will prevent the speaker from functioning. Reassembling the front camera and speaker are the hardest part of the installation. Go ahead and place the cable in the following orientation. Bend back the camera. With the camera slightly pried back, you can go ahead and insert the speaker in the following orientation. With the speaker correctly placed down, go ahead and put the camera over it and hold it down. While putting pressure on the cable and speaker, go ahead and reinsert the shield right over the top. When the orientation of the shield feels correct, go ahead and secure it with the 3 Phillips head screws. If you have them mixed up, just remember that the one in the middle is the long one. Once secure, flip the screen over and check to see if you can see the camera lens. We're ready to reinstall the screen. Go ahead and push back all of the ribbon cables except for the one furthest back. Go ahead and apply slight pressure either with your finger or with a plastic tool make sure to hear a click when you push down the ribbon cable. Make sure it's nice and solid and that all the teeth line up and actually click into the socket. Go one cable at a time. The bottom left cable is the last one to get connected. With all the cables secure, go ahead and reinsert the cable shield. Gently place it down, align it correctly, and secure it with one Phillips head screw in the middle. Securing the middle screw first will allow you to comfortably re-secure the rest of the screws evenly. If at any time you mixed up any of the screws, just remember that the longest one out of all of them goes in the top right corner. Secure the remaining 3 screws. We're now ready to clamp up the phone. Go ahead and take the top portion of the screen and push it into the top portion of the frame of the phone and gently start putting it in. Apply slight pressure going around the contour of the phone. Do this portion slowly to make sure that the connection is aligned properly and tight. Once you went all the way around and you feel like you have a solid lock, it's time to reinstall the 2 pentalobe screws. It's time to power up and test the phone. This concludes the front facing camera replacement. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe and check out more cool videos at appledollars.com.